Coronavirus! What's up, folks? Well, as you can see, we're crowded to the gills. Nobody's worried about coronavirus. Just kidding. There's like nobody here. So I tell you what, why don't you go get a broomstick and unscrew the end of it so you've got a nice plain stick, and then clear away anything breakable like glasses or plates or silver. Well, silverware won't break, but anything breakable. And we'll do some Joe stuff, just you guys and me. And it's actually a little before 4. I set it up early so I could get ready. So you just stay right there, and I'll see you in a minute. It's like international, worldwide. Oh, we can so misbehave today. I set up these cones around the camera to keep the hordes of kids from knocking down my laptop. Let's see here.
How many people actually watch?
How many people? I can't tell.
5 people?
How many people are watching?
I'm gonna tell my brother.
Hey, guys. And I don't have my reading glasses on, so I put "Hooray, guys." Who is out there? Oh, we have 4 people. There it is, the little 4 number. And what's this thing? Oh, that would be the camera. Okay, so let's move this bad boy down. Did you clear a space and find a stick yet? If not, last chance. Can you hear that? In my office, I'm casting this thing. We are gonna so misbehave since the suits and ties are nowhere to be seen. I'm sitting you guys in a little chair. There we go. I think that should work. It's a little low though, isn't it? So this is what little kids feel like. You! Quit rubbing boogers on the mat! So smart. Your wife might You guys were too high, now you're too low. So let's see how this works. Amanda and Claudia are having just a great time in there. Oh, perfecto. Now, where did I put my gel? Okay, chuddy up. Go get the hayo, net, bottle, mukyam. Roll. Face here, attention, bow. Okay, so let's misbehave a little bit. Do you have your stick? You've had plenty of time. So we've been working on basic one with a Joe. We're going to hold it just like a motorcycle. If you find yourself tempted to do this, or change your grip in any way, resist. If you have to, go get tape and wrap it around your hands because your hands never change position. All right, to do a down block, you put one fist under the other arm like this, or like this, not like this. We're going to get to that in a minute for a punch. So left under right, or right under left. Left under right, right under left. And eventually you're going to want to create kind of a helicopter effect so that the Joe is moving horizontally. Like that. So the bad guy's over here. You've got all this way to build up momentum with the Joe before you whack him on the knee. Motorcycle grip, left under right, right under left, left under right, right under left. And then for a punch, you just punch. Even though your hand's going forward like this, right toward the bad guy, it's going to end up making the Joe come from the side and whack him upside the head, but that's fine. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. You can still make what's essentially a punch. You just don't turn your hand over, of course, because you can't break the stick. So you leave your hands in motorcycle, this slips under your elbow, and goes like that. So there are your punches. All right, practice that, and I'm gonna go turn this live stream off on my computer because I can hear it with like a 2-second delay, and it's driving me nuts. Okay, so did you practice? Left under right, right under left, left under right. From the back. See? And punch, punch, punch. Let's move this down a little. Here we go. And so to start on basic one, I'll do it mirror image as I usually do in class so you can go along with me. So this is your left, correct? So you're going to put your right hand under your left armpit and make a front stance, down block. Then you're going to pull it back out like a motorcycle and then punch. And then to go the other way, you can just come back to here, put your left under your right and make a down block. And fix back like a motorcycle and punch. Right under left, down block, motorcycle, right punch. Then left under right, down block, like a motorcycle, punch. Then we're coming straight back up the middle. So it's going to be right, on the left, or a left down block. And then fix like a motorcycle. Punch, punch, punch. Hi! So here we go again, along with me. Are you ready? Hi. Let's see if anyone has any questions. Master Jeff, who does your hair and why does it always look so good? Oh, that was me. Sorry. If you have questions, type it. I think it will be over there. I think either over there or over there, one or the other. But there should be a little like a chat thingy you can ask questions. So somebody just let me know if you understand. That way I'll know that somebody's watching. Ooh, there are 6 of you. Very cool. All right. So now I'll do it facing this way. So no making faces behind my back. So here you are. Down block. Punch. Down block. Punch. Down block. Punch. Punch. Right. You get it? Okay. And then the turn is just another left down block, right? So I'm doing it mirror image to you again. So looking at the camera, you should be able to do it just like me as if this were a mirror. Down block, punch, down block, punch, down block, punch, punch, punch. Now we need to go this way, right? Or left down block. So you just take your punch hand, put it under over here, turn your back leg, down block. Punch. This hand goes under your armpit on the other side. Down block. Punch. Gets confusing when you do get to this part doing mirror image. So I'll do it now from the back so you can go right along with me. I think this should be where you can just look at the screen and imagine I'm standing in front of you. Down block. Punch. Down block. Punch. Down block. Punch. Punch. Hi. Down block. Punch. Down block. Punch. Down block. Punch. Now I should be behind you. Punch. Hi. And for the turn, you take the tip side, put it right under your armpit. So we're here. Put it under there. Back leg turn. Down block. Punch. Take this side here. Slip it under your arm that way. You're here in a punch. Slip it under. Down block. Punch. And back to ready. Checking for questions. Hold, please. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go try to ask myself a question from the other account because I'm reading something that says unable to connect to chat, yet I can send myself messages. Interesting. Practice while I'm gone.
Oh my God.
I got coronavirus in my office. Oh, I'm trying to make the girls back there crack up, and I'm am having a bit of success, I must say. So I went to my office to check. I don't know why I can't see the questions from here, but Chilled Winter asked if I could do the quote wrong side fix it thing in order to get more power with the Joe. Of course, Chili, we'll do it right now. All right, I'm going to switch Joes so that I have one that's marked on one end so you can see which end is doing what. Please come in if you want to, guys.
Okay, wait. I don't know how to use the toaster, so.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so we'll take a little break from the actual form and technique and move to a little training Joe prep. So when you're spinning a Joe or a bow staff, it's good to know one side from the other. And of course, they look identical. So we're going to put one piece of tape in the middle and one on the end. Put the one on the end first because the one in the middle should be by weight, not by distance. So first we're going to go right here. And I pull it tight at first for one layer. And then I loosen up and make one loose layer over the top to hold it in place. Boom! Then you can just use the high scientific method of a pointer finger to try to find the balance point. And there it is. So right there. It is also good to know where the middle is when you start spinning and stuff. So I'm going to once again put one round tight and then one round really loose to kind of hold it in place. There we go. So now we've got the tape end and the no tape end and the middle perfectly balanced. Okay. Please, ladies, come and join us. As usual, fearless red and black belts join us. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fear here, folks. Okay. So, Chilled Winter, I'm calling him Chili for short, ask about the whole wrong side fix it thing. So we were taking this end, putting it under the armpit, and then hitting with this end. And that's very cool because this end's going to hit. So you make a full 360. By the time it's all said and done with, you get 360, and that's powerful. However, if you start over here, now look, the black end, the tape end, is going that way. So now I'm going to come around. There's going to be the end that ends up hitting, and at that point, my 360 starts. Now, for that, you want to try to keep it going the same direction, so you have the centripetal force to work with. If you're spinning this way at first and then you spin horizontally next, it's not going to be able to develop the same inertia. So as you come here, when you come up and around, try to make it like a helicopter as much as you can, so it remains on the same plane. So I'm going the wrong side. Doesn't matter how you get to the wrong side. You can spin it this way if you want, even though when we unwind, we're going to be going on this plane. So we go the wrong side and then whirl it around like a helicopter to switch to this side. And note also, during that switch, I'm also twisting my body in the same direction to add even more power to the technique. So we have wrong side, prepare to twist our body, and fix it. So one more time, we're going to end up over here. So we start on the wrong side and even twist your body. And look at that. Here's the part that's going to hit, the no tape side. So it's going to do two 360s. What's 360 and 360? 7,800? No, I think it's 720, right? 360 and 360, so we end up doing a 720. So the Joe's got tons of time to develop all this inertia, even as your body is twisting too, to help it. So let's try it one more time. Wrong side, fix it. But of course, if you're looking at the screen, we're mirror image to you, so let's do it on the other side. So to go this way first, which for you would be your left down block, we're going to come over here, left under right, and your tummy faces away, and you start unwinding horizontally as your body twists. And fix it. So ready, wrong side, helicopter, fix it. Wrong side, fix it. Wrong side, fix it. Then step forward like normal. Looks like a motorcycle punch. Now then, where we're going is here. That's where we're going to go, down block. But instead, we're going to switch it to over here, the wrong side. And on the way around, conveniently, we're already facing the other way, so we have to spin our bodies. Now we spin and fix it. And then punch. So let's try one more time. And again, I'm doing it mirror image, so if you're watching the screen at home, you're still going this way, like literally to your left side. So wrong side, fix it. Motorcycle, punch. Wrong side, fix it. Motorcycle, punch. Then when you get up to the top where you key up, let's see if I can do this mirror image. Hi, right there. Now, where we're going to go is under here to our left arm, turn and down block. That's where we're going, right? But we will do it the wrong way and then fix it. So since we're going to go here, instead, we start here. Then we start our fix. Turn our bodies simultaneously and fix it. So from the back, this time I'll do right equals right because we're no longer mirror image. You're standing there behind me. All right, so there's the right punch. Hey, right? Yeah. So there's the right punch. Where we would normally go is right here. But we're not going to go there. We're going to slip it over here. Then as the back leg turns, we fix it. Let's try it again. Just gonna punch height. Here, turn, fix it. One more time. Punch, wrong way, fix it. Making sense? So I tell you what, ladies, why don't you get kind of where you're in the middle of the screen so everybody can make sure and see you. I know that's kind of out of line. Wait a minute, I got an idea. They don't come often, so let's take advantage. Now's a chance for you to go get some water. We'll fix this thing so we're in line with the room. Oh, yeah! Isn't that nice? So, they're still going for water. Hey, get back in here! I'm getting old! Still out for water. We're laughing because I'm monitoring the cast from my office and I turned the volume up while I go when I went to check the chat. All right, let me check this chat because I'm not able to see any questions here. What the smack is the dealio, bro? Let me just check this. Participants. And I've got one, South Miami Taekwondo, which would be me. Pop out chat, maybe? Let's see how that. Oh, there we go. Excuse me while I put on my glasses. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot of questions. Yeah. Who is out there? Yes. Awesome, Jordan. Can you show us the thing? Okay. Children. Awesome. Now you may recognize me. The center of mass. Also, after, can you show us the first degree black belt form? Well, what else would you like? For us to cure coronavirus? The first degree black belt form, he says. Jeez, this guy. All right. So before we slave away at the first degree black belt form, we're going to honor your first request and try to get all the way through basic one with a joke. All right. So, ladies, why don't we all face this way? So we're going to have our backs to you so you can, quote, stand behind us on the screen and try it from there. I'll come up here. We can see you, ladies.
Okay, I don't believe
All right. Ready, folks? So to me, we're going to do it normally first. No wrong way, fix it stuff. So one, down block. Motorcycle, punch. Slip this under here. Down block, motorcycle, punch. And this hand's going to slip right under your arm. Just leave this one where it's at. Right here. Down block. And then motorcycle, punch, 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 key out. So now take your punch hand, the one that's in front, and put it under your left armpit. Like this. And then back turn, down block, fix like a motorcycle, punch. And now take your back arm, stick it under your punch arm, down block, punch. Now, if you're following us at home, we're going to be behind you. See how it feels. So you take this one right here, down block, and here we come. You better move forward. Punch, motorcycle, punch, motorcycle, punch. Height. Now you take this front arm, stick it under the back arm, and then back leg turn like usual. down block, motorcycle. Punch, and disarm, slip it through here. Down block, motorcycle, height. Like that. So then why don't we, now we will do it for you, facing you. So at this point, oh, I've got some kind of stupid pop-up thing over here. What is this? Oh, nothing. Never mind. So now we're basically going to perform it for you so you can just watch. All right, ladies, let's rock and roll. So me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Height. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Height. 1, 2, 1, 2. Huddle. Show. All right. Let's see what Chill Boy Slave Master wants of us next. Also, can you show us the first degree black belt form? Hey, seriously, awesome, Jordu. There are 2 first degree black belt forms. One is Koryo, the Korean one, little. The other is 7, the South Miami Taekwondo form, which is a little more complex. Which one do you want to see, Koryo or 7? Let me know in the chat, and I will ask you in the chat just to see if it's working. Koryo or 7? Send. Cool. Oh, Usino is here. Edward Jusino. Edward, I assume it's Edward because it says Jusino, and I only know one Jusino. What is up, Edward Jusino? Oh, and Nicholas B also says 7. All right, cool enough. We'll do 7. But first, a timeout. What are you still doing here? I said timeout. Go get some water. Come on. Let's go get some water. Chili Chills, are you there? Wonder if he's back yet. He might still be on water break. Huh. Let's look in the chat, see if he's still there, because we did not do the whole wrong way fix it type thing. Change to live chat now. The Carboyosa kids are here. The Carboyosas are there. And 2 people want to see Koryo. Uh-oh. All right, looks like we're going to have to do Koryo and 7 because we've got requests for both. But first, the wrong way, fix it. Basic 1. You ladies may follow along if you wish. Or you can just take a break. All right, the wrong way, fix it. Basic 1. Hey! Hey! There you go. If you didn't get it, you can watch it on the instant replay and slow it down. Please, ladies. I think that will be fine. Cool. So we're going to start with choreo on the count. So ladies, please. Chumbi, choreo. Let's do it on the count first. Hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Ooh, nice high kicks. Set. Net. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tuss. Puddle. Short. Those high kicks, don't try that at home. All right, ladies, let's try turning around so they can catch all the stuff in the back. And let's just scoot back toward the computer a little bit. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Beep, 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 beep. Freeze. Okay. So now we'll do it from the back. So when they're coming back this way, you can see what's happening. All right, ladies, to me. Choreo, hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tase. Yes. Ilga. And Hana. Do. Set. Net. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Tase. And 1. Nice. Do. Set. Net. Very nice. Puddle. And short. Very good. Let me go turn the audio off on my computer. All right, folks, I'm checking for any questions on choreo. Very interesting. Whenever I don't do the pop out chat, I can't see anything. So I'll just take it the pop out and I'll drag it over here where the other chat is supposed to be. Cool enough. Okay. Uh-oh. Crazy Red Jay has signed in. What's up, Sevy baby? Wait, just because it's Seven's account doesn't mean it's actually Seven. Seven, is that you? Or is it one of the girls on Seven's account? Hi, Dad. Big shout out to those 3 cool and tough gals in class. Amen to that. Looking cool with those glasses. Oh, yeah. It's 7. Yep, so 7 is at home. Any questions on choreo or the form 7? I don't see any. So I think we're good. Yes. Eddie C says, I need help. You got that right, Eddie C. No, just kidding, Eddie C. What do you need help on? What do you need help with? Is it choreo? I'm waiting, Eddie C. What do you need help on? Yeah, you guys just wait till your 40s or 50s when you got to have these. I've already got contacts on that allow me to see normally unless I'm up close, at which point I need glasses. And I happen to choose my uncoolest looking glasses for today. I should have got out my cool John Lennon looking glasses. It's Febe. What's up, Febe? What do you need help on, sister? Tell you what, we're going to go on to the Form 7. And if you guys have questions, make them very specific and ask them during the form. Remember, you can always go back to this link later, and all this stuff will still be here. In fact, you can even hit slow-mo if you want to when you go back and look at the class later. I just saw another question pop up. The first and second transition. The first and second transition. Well, we'll simply ask Our Lady. The ladies have abandoned ship. Excuse me? What? You don't need a uniform. You look cool in that jacket thing anyway. Girl, just come on in. We'll switch to basic one, or you can do one of the forms from your old style. We're trying to twist Gabby's arm and get her in here. Okay, we're going to do the form 7. So first, let's just performance on everybody. Let's see it. So to me, and Hannah, do, set, net. One of these things is not like the other. This is an advanced mistake, by the way, because she's doing something from a 2nd degree form. Here we go. Hannah. Do. Set. Hannah. Do. What is going on with Miss Amanda? Hannah. Do. 1, 2, 3. And Hannah. Awesome. Do. Set. Net. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hannah. Do. Set. Net. Hustle. Yasit. Ilga. Yadu. Ahot. You. Very nice. Show. Let's put this thing back a little bit.
I don't make mistakes
Black belts do make mistakes too, until you get up to 7th degree, at which point all mistakes stop. All right, let's do 7 again, facing this way, so they can see it from the back. So let's get all the way back to here. So to me, and Hana.
Hey.
Note the bent knees on these ladies, which makes the stance look so cool. Do, set, net, taset, yasit, ilgap, yadu, hana. Do, set, net, taset, yasit. And notice this is a reverse technique. So they've got their left legs forward, but they're spearing with their right spear hand. Hana. Do, set, net, hana. Do, set, net, hana. Do, set, net, taset. Hana. Do, set, net, taset. Paddle. Very nice. Thank you very much, ladies. Show. Let's check to see if anyone has any questions. It was my mom and Valeria. The first and second transition. I'm still not sure what that means, Miss Beba. The first and second transitions as in where. And if it's just a transition you have a question with, probably best to come back to this link later when it's a rewind, just a video. Find that place in the video and then watch it in slow motion, and I'm sure you will see the transition. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's do some color belt forms. Does anyone have any requests for white belt or color belt forms? Or should we just do them all? Maybe we should just do them all. Tell you what, we'll start on basic 1. I'll come over here once in a while and check and see if anybody has any questions on anything specific. Let's check the questions one more time. Cool. Do them all, Nicholas B says. You got it. Cool. So why don't we make a triangle, ladies, to make sure we can get both Zadons. So you come forward a little bit and Zadons can close up the gap. So we'll start with basic 1. Wonder if we should do all these from the back. Nah, let's do them from the front. To me. So basic 1. Hana. I do have to note all the back feet are forward, the back legs are straight. If you can see from there, the feet are shoulder width apart, their bodies are parallel with that wall, and all do. Yep, as predicted, all the punches are on the center line. Set. See the bent knees? Net. Hana. Do. Look at how the punches are in the center of their bodies. Can you see? Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Neck. 1. And then 1, 2, 3. Hana. Do. Set. Neck. Puddle. Short. Very nice, ladies. I don't know if you guys could tell, but their punches are right in line with the middle of their bodies. So when you do a punch on a form, not like this, but like this, where your punch is right in the middle. If you make an imaginary line right down the middle of my body, that's where the punches end up. Be they high punches right under the nose like that, or tummy punches right in the solar plexus like that. Not like this. Oh my God, I just did wrong punches for the entire world to see. Not like that, but right on the center line. Right on the center line. Just like that. Okay, so let's try basic 2. Chumi. Ha. Do. Set. Net. Ha. And then 1, 2, 3. Ha. Do. Net. Ha. And then 1, 2, 3. Very good. Ha. Do. Set. Net. Puddle. Very nice, guys. Good. So again, I don't know if you noticed, but high blocks, instead of coming straight up like this, come from the side and they wedge over like that. That way, if something's coming straight down on you, if you come up like this, it's a contest between your forearm and whatever's coming down on you. And whatever's coming down on you is very likely to be heavier, and it will have more inertia by mere virtue of the fact that it's coming down in motion. And then also, of course, it'll have gravity on its side. So rather than combat whatever's coming straight down with a level block like this, you instead twist to the side and wedge it over like this. So whatever's hitting just falls off of your forearm like a watershed, and you allow it to finish its strike, only it finishes over there or over there. Make sense? I hope so. Let's try basic 3. So to me, look at the back stances on these ladies. This is what I'm talking about with bending the knees. Thank you, ladies. Do. Set. Net. Ha. And then 1, 2, 3. Hana. Do. Are you looking at the back stances at the bent knees? Set. Net. Hana. And then 1, 2, 3. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Puddle. Short. Very nice, ladies. All right. For any of you people who are advanced, let me get this at the right angle. The other day I talked about in pace a double twist. So we always talk about twisting our hips like for a punch. You move your hips in order to launch your punch forward, right? It's the same thing if you're doing a horizontal technique like an outside block I can twist my hips and swing it over like that. However, while that's really powerful, it takes some time. I always hate to say better or worse with anything because there's a place and an application for just about anything you can imagine, even a bad technique. But it is much quicker to do what I call a little double twist. So on the way around, you chamber your twist and launch it at the same time, like that. So I'm moving here and then here really quickly. Here and then here. It's hard to do it slow. Let me get a little lower so you can see the belt. Might have to put that on slow motion later. That's about as slow as I can do it and still make it work. Can you see the quote double twist? Just allows you to suddenly apply the twist rather than waiting and taking a long time for it. Again, it's not any better. It's just something different for a quicker application. All right, let's move on to Pyongan 1. Right in the middle so I can see all you ladies good. All right, knee. And hana. Do. Set. Net. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Hana. Do. Set. Net. 1. And then 1, 2, 3. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Puddle. Show. All right, for the little dragons or yellow or orange belts that are trying to get this for the first time, one of the things you can do is remember that from one key-op to the other key-op is just basic 1. So we're going to do this one more time just to illustrate, and I'll show you. You get half the form free because it's just an exact copy of basic 1. So let's do it again. For me, even this part is similar to basic 1. Hana. Do. So far exactly like basic 1, right? Set. And there's basic 1 with a little spice. Net. Hana. And then 1, 2. Now starting on the next move. 3. See, just like basic 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like basic 1. 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Sorry, basic 1 freebie is over. 1, 2, and look at them bent knees. I love it. 3, 4. And puddle. Very nice, ladies. Show. Cool. So the beginner type people and little dragons, if you know basic 1 or little dragons, if you know the tiger form from one key-op to the next is just tiger form, bro. So you already know half of Pyongan 1. So the next time somebody says, hey, do you know Pyongan 1? You can say half of it. All right. So then for you more advanced folks, there's that cool move in there, down block, punch, and then down block with a hammer fist. There's a cool thing you can do to generate some power, which is we take this vertical twist like this, the hula hoop twist, and we convert it to vertical this way. No, I'm sorry. This is horizontal twist. We take horizontal twist and convert it to a vertical twist. So the hammer fist is going like the hand of a clock. Your hips are twisting like the top of a table, right? But if you think about it, as the vertical comes this way, you can twist this way, and it launches your fist like that. Then, of course, your shoulder hopefully keeps your arm attached. And right as it reaches the peak here, you can twist this way, which launches it this way. And that's what the two have in common. So your hip is twisting this way. That's in common with this part of this vertical circle. Then your hip twists that way. That's the common direction of the vertical circle at the top arc, right? So the bottom arc, this twist helps it. The top arc, that twist helps it. So you twist this way and then that way. So let me see if I can get this adjusted a little. So you have down block, twist, twist. Down block, twist, twist. Down block, twist, twist. And it really launches that up, that hammer fist up powerfully. Down block, twist, twist. Down block, twist, twist. Down block, twist, twist. Like that. And you can really set it in motion. All right, so Pyongan 2. All right, ladies. To me. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Starting right here, it's middle blocks out the wazoo. 1, 2, 3, spear hand.
Hey, hey.
And the spear hand is a close cousin to the middle block. More middle blocks. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now it gets a little complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hana. Do. Hana. Do.
Hey, hey.
Paddle. Nice. There's some cool stuff going on this direction in this form, so we're going to flip it around and do it from the back so you can see all that cool stuff. So ladies, let's scoot up a little bit. So let's get right here, please, Miss Amanda. You guys make the same triangle so we can see all of you a little bit. So come in this way a little, Sienna, so we can see you. Very good. Okay, Chumi. And Hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Hana. And here comes the middle blocks out the wazoo. Do. Look at that high kick. Set. Middle block. Net. Middle block. Toss it. Spear hand.
Hey, hey.
Hana. More middle blocks. Do. 45 degrees. Can you tell? Going toward the corner. Set. Net. 45 degrees again. And now the left foot will be forward, but the right hand is going to punch. 1. So can you ladies do that again, please? Start on the middle block and just punch, freeze. So watch, their left leg is just going to scoot right toward us, and the right hand is going to punch. Ready, set, go, ladies. One more time. Ready, set, go. And then you immediately punch. Punch, outside block. Okay, let's do it one more time. So 1, punch, 2, block. Good. And then a kick and the same thing. 3. So then their right leg kicked and their left hand punch block. 4. Left kick, right punch and freeze. 5. T block. Let's do that one more time so everybody can see. Sorry, ladies. One more time. So left middle block. And now just normal pacing, ladies. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hana. You recognize that from Pyongan 1? Do. Set. Net.
Hey, hey.
Paddle. Very nice, ladies. Short. Very good, folks. Okay, let's move on to Pyongyang 3. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta check the questions. Hi. Does anybody else have the audio muted? Because we have one person saying they lost the audio. Let me see if I can do anything over here. I don't think I did anything. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Amanda. All right, let's take a break for a minute anyway. I'll give you one more crazy glasses shot. And then I'm going to go check because we just got some little dragons, and I'll double check the audio by logging in on my computer. I think maybe it is on my end. Sorry about that, Miss Furchy. Sometimes you can just restart Chrome, and that might help. If you've got the link, just restart Chrome, then hit the link, and it should take you right back over here to the video. Got audio on my phone. Yeah, I bet that if you restarted Chrome, you'd be fine. I'm gonna go get some agua. You guys take a break, and I'll see you in a minute. Hey. All right, come on, ladies. I'm not gonna look at enough to do this. Looks like they're all still on break. Yeah, they're gone. They can't see us right now. No problem. Oh, hi guys. You are here. Okay. Let's see if we had any questions develop. Can we do Basai, please? Yes, we will. First, we'll do Pyongyang 3, and we did lose Amanda because we had some dragons come in, so she's going to hang with the dragons, but the Zadons are more than capable of doing some awesome forms for you. So here is Pyongyang 3, the blue belt form. All right, ladies, why don't you guys scoot up just a little bit so we can see you a little better? I think that will work. So to me, Pyongyang 3, ha, do, set, net, hana, do, set, hana, do, set, net, taset, yaset, ilga, palo. Short, good. So a couple of tips on this one. Please, Miss Sienna, can you come up close a little bit? Right there, right in the middle. A little bit closer, a little bit closer, closer, closer. Freeze! All right. So however you do the first block, that's the same hand that should end up when you're done with your little quickie thing. So let's try Shumi. So 1. So she's got her left hand up, right? That's the same one that should end up when you get done with this little combo. 2. So she goes bang, bang, and look, it's the same hand. If you go back to the block, yeah. See, as she rewound to the block, it's the same hand. So if you got your left hand out for the block and you do your combo, a lot of people get confused in the combo and you end up with a different hand up. Then you know you're wrong and you know you need to switch. So go ahead one more time. Choppy, choppy, very good on the other side. 3. Now her right hand is out for the block, so this one should end up at the end of the little combo. 4, it's up, bang, bang. Now it's still up again, her right hand. So, and then the bottom shoulder. So that's the way you can keep track of where you're supposed to be in that little combo. Another thing about Ping 3 is this combo down the middle. And so if you don't mind, please, ma'am. It's really easy to completely leave out the elbow strike, which is supposed to come around this way. So please, on this, so you start right here to me. So 1 kick, elbow, hammer in. Good. So watch her again. Let's go back again. Watch how she delays release of this elbow. She doesn't commit her whole body to that crescent kick. She does. She twists her body enough to get a powerful kick, but not so much that she wastes her chamber for the elbow. So watch this elbow, how she holds it back. Go ahead. Boom, hold it back. Bam, just like that. And the other side, she kicks but holds back the elbow. Good, that side again. Let's start from right here. So watch, dual. So watch that arm. You see how she delayed? And so she had a good strong elbow at the end. Oh, very nice. And one more thing, Sienna, come back up right here. When you're doing this combo at the very beginning, when you come down the vertical line, you've got a T-block and spear hand, turn, hammer, just go ahead. Notice how her foot is on the same line, and there's not a line over here, but if there were, her feet are on the same line like railroad tracks. Now let's try it again. It's really hard because of all that twisting and turning. A lot of kids will come forward, they spear hand, and then they turn, but they don't have to turn far enough, so they end up punching way over here, and they're completely off the track. It should be done like Sienna's doing it. So look at her left foot about where it is compared to the line right here. Dual, spear hand, turn. Okay, one more time. That was good. Ready, set, go. And pop. So you see how she basically stays on the same track. I mean, it's a full 360 turn, so you know nobody's going to get out a micrometer and make sure that your pinky toe is in the exact same line on which it left. But generally, it should be that both feet are on the same line there if you've got good control of your turnaround technique. Very nice, ladies. Let's try Ping 4. And a little closer like you were a while ago is perfect. All right, so to me, Ping 4, red belt form. Hana. Do. Hana. Do. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Toss it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You puddle, right leg back to ready, and show. So this form divides nicely into a 4-5-4-5 pattern. And anytime learning a form or anything, anytime you can break it down into subsets and compartmentalize the information, it makes it easier for your brain to gather and retain it. So let's look at this in the context of a group of 4, a group of 5, a group of 4, and a group of 5. All right, so to me, so first, 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they made a little T, right? They started this way, they came out 2 moves this way, like that, a little T. So let's try one more time, ladies, and then get up a little bit closer. I think they can see you better. So to me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we're going to have a group of 5, which is a 4 pattern with 1 odd move at the end. So 1, a side kick ready. 2, a kick, elbow ready. 3, side kick ready. 4, a kick, elbow, chop, and then the 1 odd move at the end. 5, a kick, jump and key up. And there's the move. They jumped right out of the camera. Now we're going to have an easy breezy 4 move pattern. So 1, turn, push, pull. 2, kick, punch, punch. And this is 45 degrees. 3, push, pull. 4, kick, punch, punch. And now another 5 move pattern. 1, pretty much all open, pretty much all middle blocks here. 2, 3, and the middle block and the head grab. 4, 5, and then this 5th one goes off to 45 degrees. And puddle, right leg back to ready. And show. I'll tell you what, ladies, let's do this one facing that way because it's got a lot of cool moves they might want to see. And let's back up just a little bit, back up, back up, back up, beep, beep, a little closer together. There we go, perfect. All right. Chumi, Pyongyang 4, Hana, Dual, Set, Net. And here comes the 5 move section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another 4 move section. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our last 5 move section. 1, 2, 3, a middle block and a head grab. 4, 5. And the last one, off to the 45 degree. Puddle, right leg back to ready. And that is Pyongyang 5. Puddle, show. Okay. Okay. You guys have been asking for Basai. So here it is. So Basai, ladies and hey, how you doing, Allie? Do you know Basai, Allie?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Is it okay if she comes in for the last little bit?
Absolutely, yes. The more the merrier. Anytime, why don't you get right in the middle there? Good. And then you guys scoot together. I know we usually don't scoot too closely together, but yeah, just so we can catch it. It's not a wide angle camera. All right, so here's Basai. Chumi. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. Kasit. Yasit. Hana. Toss it. Yes. Heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puddle. Shoulder. Very nice. And this one has a lot of cool moves going both directions. So let's go ahead and do this one facing the other way. You guys back up, back up, back up, and closer together, Zaydons. Yeah, so we can see all of you. Okay, Masai, to me. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Pass it. Yes. Right here, you've got a whole little section that's full of middle blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hana. Do. Set. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Pass it. Yes it. You got. You do. A hop. You. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Puddle. Very much. Thank you. And short. Good, good, good. All right, that is all the way to Masai. And didn't we do both Koryo and 7 all ago? So that's all the way through first degree black belt we've done today. Now we'll do some misbehaving with self-defense stuff. We've already started off with Joe's stuff. So what do you think, ladies? Does anybody have any requests for self-defense stuff? Let me just read the chat room. Nobody's giving any credit. Seems like you forgot 5? They're saying we forgot 5. Did we forget Pyongyang 5?
Yeah.
We did? Oh boy. You see, I did that on purpose to see if you guys were paying attention. Of course, the girls are laughing at me. He does that all the time. He's so old. Okay, we'll do Pyongyang 5. All right, so Pyongyang 5 to me. And you go back, Ali, you come forward, Zaydons, and then closer. There we go. Pyongyang 5. Hana! Do! Set! Net! Hana! Do! Set! Net! Pass it! Yes it! Hana! Do! Set! Net! Pass it! Puddle! Show! Welcome, Leon brothers. Good to see you. Keep in mind, your own worldwide YouTube live stream. What's up, honey? Come on in. We just did Pin 5, which actually was the end of our forms. Did I show anything on Pin 5? What do you think, ladies? Right, more victims today. So let's see if anybody has any questions. Thank you again, Edward, for pointing out that we forgot Pyongyang 5. Let me see here. Yeah, you forgot Pyongyang 5. Sure, okay, everybody's cool. So, does anybody have any requests for self-defense stuff? Tell you what, I'll give you a couple of minutes and I'll chat with these guys. Let me know anything you want to do. Knife disarms, pistol disarms, hand-to-hand stuff, throws. Somebody just throws something at us. Wow, we've got 9 people watching, 9 viewers. Amazing. No requests yet. Pistol disarm, please. Boy, Mr. Yosino is dominating the chat room. He wants it. He has got it. All right. First off, since this is like this video will be broadcast all over the planet Earth, not just to our students, and somebody will inevitably find this and go, pistol disarms are so stupid. It's a good way to get yourself shot. Yes, you are correct. If you're going to mess around with a pistol trying to disarm it, chances are you're going to get shot. But to me, the chance of getting shot, and definitely getting shot, I'll take the chance of getting shot with any kind of self-defense or combat situation. It's never a matter of good or bad. It's a matter of bad or worse. So if somebody pointed a gun at me and asked for my money, I'd give them my money, dude. However, if there was one guy holding the gun on me and the other one was chaining my wife down and tying up my kids and getting ready to feed them through a chipper, well, I'd take my chances with the pistol disarm, dude, because I'm not going to stand there and watch my wife get put through a limb chipper, bro. So yeah, when there's nothing else to try, yes, you can try a pistol disarm. It would be highly risky. Would I probably get shot in the face or in the crotch? Yeah, but at least I could go down trying, and these things are entirely possible. Even the most complicated ones are possible, even if they're not simple. So let's look at some. Oh, what victim will I use today? Javi, come on up.
Yes, sir.
This is my buddy Javier, who's going to point a gun at me. You know, before we go any further, let's do a little bit of just gun protocol in general. If you're handling even a training gun, I suggest keeping your finger off the trigger just to get in a good habit. Also, unlike good gun habits, I'm wielding this fake gun around. That's not good. We should keep it right there in our holster or set it aside, treat it like a real weapon. Of course, we're going to have to point it at each other, which you don't do with a real gun, but hey, at some point we got to start training. So Javi's going to take the gun and point it at me. And if the bad guy is pointing like this, you have got a chance to take it away. However, if the bad guy is pointing at you like this, going, get on the floor, get on the floor. Well, this guy's probably trained and you're going to have a really tough time. It's going to be all but impossible to get that gun away from that guy. But any martial arts technique relies on opportunity. You know, if he's got his hands like this, I'm not going to be able to punch him in the face. So does that mean a face punch won't work? Of course not. It means you've got to fake low to move his hand down, and then you can take advantage of punching in his face. The same thing with a gun disarm. It relies on opportunity. The guy's got you held down like this, probably you're not going to get that gun. If he's out like this, like some punk, you've got a better chance of getting the gun away. Okay, so the whole thing works on leverage. If he's got a tight grip on it, this is not going to work, or it's going to be very difficult. Even though I'm bigger than Javi, getting away from him is all but impossible. So I've got to bend that wrist where his hand goes over like this to the point it's hard for him to make a fist, right? So I'm stopping his arm from moving and simultaneously moving his wrist in, which loosens up his grip. And then I do the gun like windshield wiper, like that, and basically pry it through his fingers. Pry the handle through his fingers like that. So now Javi's going to demonstrate. Just nice and slow. So you're going to stop my arm from moving, bend this over, and do it like windshield wipers until you pry it loose. Exactly. So Javi's going to point it at me now. He's got his finger off the trigger for good gun habits. That, and Javi's going to take it from me. Now we're talking. Javi's going to point it back at me, and we're going to move a little faster, like that. Good. And now we're all going to try it, and you can watch and laugh at us. Thank you for watching. Let's practice a little bit, guys. Thank you, sir. So you go find a buddy, and everybody else can come up, grab a gun, grab a partner, and give it a try. Remember, as much as you can, whenever you're holding a gun passively, just keep your finger off the trigger and try not to point it at other people, even a training gun.
Sure. Yeah. Good job, but you put your arm.
Almost.
Good job.
Yes, you've got the correct hand in the right place.
Oh, wait. Oh, again. Oh.
Finger off the trigger.
Yeah. Right.
Now try to speed that up. Almost. This one. It's real simple. It's like a toad. Like a toad sits like this and going across. Toad sits like this. It's the same thing. Wrist down. And then you make it all one move. And remember, yes. So like I was telling them, Sienna, make like your hands are like a toad. You have toes like this. So make your hands like a toad's hands. You just come in like that. Ooh, somebody's getting it. All right, guys, let's take a break. Boy, Mr. Giussino is all over it with the questions. He says, what if the bad guy is using two hands? Good question. And first of all, that should say something to us if we're ever using the gun. If you just got it poked out like this, it's going to be really much easier for the bad guy to take it away. Of course, you fire, and then that makes it impossible to take it away because the guy's dead. But if you've got it supported, number one, you're going to support the pistol and have better accuracy. Number two, it's a little harder to take away, but still entirely possible. So he's got it. Let me see. Let's get this. Is it about the right angle? I want to make sure everybody can see okay. So he's still got it like that. And cup your hand this way around with your thumb down. There you go. There you go. So either I can come up between his arms and still take it right away, or I can just use this wrist to hit this wrist. You got to hit a little harder, but it's still entirely possible to just take it away because you've got both of his hands knocked around this way. It's harder. It's harder because he has a good grip on it. And so for us, if we're using the firearm, that's something we should keep in mind. We don't just poke it out here like this. If we're walking around the house, the last thing you do is have it like this, and you're going around the corner like this. First thing the bad guy's going to see when you go around the corner is your great big gun sticking out there. He doesn't need to have any gun technique. He just grabs it and wrenches it out of your hand, or you end up wrestling and one of you gets shot, 50-50 chance. Instead, you have it next to you, or you have it like this in the house. That makes it really difficult to take the gun away. If I have it up next to my body like this as you're searching through the house, right? Then when you need to fire, you just extend it and fire. But in the meantime, you have it nice and tight. So you're ready to go. Protected. That's if we have to use the gun. Now, the gun might not always be pointed at you. Perhaps Javi is at my mom or my dog. Do not shoot my dog. You can still apply the exact same principle. You stop his wrist from moving, and you get this bent over like that, and you just take it away inconveniently. Bang! Oh, there's where my elbow goes. So he feels the same thing. His wrist is stopped, the gun is moving like that. You wrench it away. And then I suggest getting it into a safe gun position like that. Make sense? Everybody got it? Let's give it a try. Thank you very much, honey.
Thank you, sir.
Good question, Edward Jusino. I will answer. Who asked the question? It is Etanote 14. Sorry, I can't read that. There's not a separate streaming for the little dragons. What I suggest the dragons do is just watch this one because there's cool stuff going on in here that the dragons definitely can learn. It's just that it's a little advanced if they're in the class. So they can sit in and check this one out and kind of spy on the big class. And if they don't get it, no problem. You can go back later and watch this stuff and rewind it. That's what I suggest. But no, it is impossible to have two streams going on the same account at the same time. Trust me, I looked into it. That being said, I'll investigate ways to do that. But in the Little Dragons class, they're usually working on just kicking the bags or something physical anyway. Anyway, thanks for the suggestion. And if anybody has suggestions or knows how to do 2 live streams from the same account, please let me know and we'll try to get that cooking. All right, let's look at something else real quick. It's a nice little spice on this one. Please, Javi. So I'm going to ask Javi this time to have his finger in the trigger guard. So, and of course, if the finger's in the trigger guard, he could fire instantly. And in fact, take a break for a second. Let's address that for a second. A lot of people say a bullet is faster than your hands. Of course it is. However, you have to consider action versus reaction. If our actions were as quick as reactions, we wouldn't have to worry about hitting a kid when a soccer ball rolled out in the middle of the road. The problem is it takes you like 50, 100 feet even to decide to stop. At that point, it takes you another 50 feet to take your foot off the gas and put it on the brakes. And then it takes another 50 feet for the car to stop. So if you're going too fast in a residential neighborhood and a ball rolls out followed by a kid, you're probably going to hit that kid because you don't have time to decide. Now, if somebody in the passenger seat said, oh, a kid's about to run out right now, yes, of course you can put on the brakes, no problem, because you know it's coming. So with somebody pointing a gun at you, even with their finger on the trigger, they've got to decide to pull the trigger. And if you're already moving your hands, hey man, don't shoot, don't shoot. He's already accustomed to some moving. And by the time you reach out and take the gun, it's too late. By the time he decides to pull the trigger. And of course, you don't stand there and keep the gun pointed at you. You move away and pull it. But try this sometime. Have somebody point a finger gun at you. And then you say, when I move my hands, and do it like this, when I move my hands, I'm going to act like I'm trying to take this away. As soon as I move my hands, you just say bang. Are you ready? And of course, they're going to say yes. And you keep kind of moving your hands. And then you go like this and move their finger over. Every time you will move their finger before they say bang, because they have to have time to decide when to shoot. And if you take advantage of that split second of time, you can beat them every time. Now, does that mean you always will win and that the gun disarm will always work? No, of course not. But it does mean you have more of a chance than you think when you consider action versus reaction. Now, let's talk about a nasty little spice you can put on this one. So I'm going to ask him to have his finger in there. Before we put our left hand over here, and just one hand for right now so they can see here, and I turn the gun this way to wrench it out of his grip. This time we're going to do it backwards. His finger's in the trigger guard there, all the way on the trigger like you're about to shoot me. I'm going to pull it this way and then pull down, and look what happens. His finger is still in the trigger guard. And then I push it down like this, all the way to the floor, and then I yank back. And his finger skin comes off like a wire stripper. If you're practicing at home, even with a fake gun, you have to be really careful of this because it'll strip your knuckle skin off like a wire stripper. Instead of this way, I'll take the gun away. This way, traps his finger in the trigger guard. You can break it, or you can yank it back and wire strip his finger with the trigger guard. Might it go off? Maybe. This is a Springfield XD. It's got a special double trigger thing here where if there's not direct backwards pressure applied here first, the gun won't fire. The trigger will not work with pressure this way or this way. It's got to be straight back. So with this technique, the trigger's being pushed to the side. Not all guns have that double trigger safety, however. Anytime you're doing a gun disarm, you should just assume the gun's going to go off. And you're probably going to lose some hearing. You might get shot, hopefully not in a vital area. Like I said before, a gun disarm is most certainly not your go-to, not your first choice. It's a very last thing. The guy's running around thinking everybody is rabid pink elephants and he's going to shoot them all and go to heaven or whatever. All right, this crazy nutcase is probably going to shoot you too. It's a done deal, so why not at least have some kind of option to take it away from him? Okay, we are going to take a break. And I should have decided whether to leave this thing rolling or start a second cast for the next class, because this is going to make an enormous file that people are going to have to look around on. So let me think about what to do with that. And thank you guys very much for watching. We'll either be back or we'll stop the stream and set up another one. Thank you guys. Break time. See you later. And you guys, attention bow. Thank you very much for being here. Let's take a little break.
Oh, it's 7. It's only 7.
I never just see you picking on stuff. And he keeps looking. Here.
Girls don't get addicted. He does.
What?
Don't get addicted. He does. Or anything else.
Let's go.
So far,
It's like a line.
so far, pretty good.
Let's not go be like. You know, I shop. You saw like all the brands, like everything.
Not many kids want to
Like, they don't know how.
My teacher did in school. Just one. Not a lot of people can say that.
My mom's not even.
What? Yeah, it took up that to get those 100 rolls of toilet paper already, you know?
Oh, you know my mom? I saw a picture of my mom. She told technically or something, and then it was like a picture of me. The picture was like the person put toilet paper. You know what? Like where all the pieces was such like. They decided to put the toilet paper in that's me, and then they put it. Well. But I was just with my mom to make these, but like, you don't have time. You know, because we have schoolwork, we have to do this. Yeah, I just have
They're on the computer. I can
how much lights do you think he's gonna get? I think that's 3 lights. I think I get like this. My mom had
Step away from the hand sanitizer. And the toilet paper. Mine too. Yeah,
they had some
yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Thank you. Taking care of kids is a great sport. When you're not kid in the hospital, and then feeding, you had to feed. Oh, when I went to the hospital, they had a little parade with the baby.
Hey guys, here is the decision we made with the live stream. We're going to go ahead and cut it off because remember, this is going to all be online. It's going to be on our YouTube channel as one video. So already the video is an hour and 50 minutes long, much of that of which is break times like now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, and I'm just going to focus on these guys. We have a lot of mixed ranks right now, so I'm going to focus on these guys. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow because the court rights are teaching, and they don't know the live streaming system. So I think we'll tune back in on Wednesday for another live stream, and Thursday as well, because I'll be teaching those classes. And then Friday morning is PACE day, homeschool day. I'm teaching a 10 o'clock class, 10 a.m. class on Friday. I'm sure it won't be crowded. So anybody who wants to come, especially senior belts, please come on in. You can hang out with the homeschool kids, the PACE kids, and please show up. So I'll send an email to confirm and with links to the to all the next live stream. So we had 9 people today. That's good. That's really good. I appreciate you guys showing up. And that's enough to where it makes it worth it to do it. So we'll set them up and I'll just divide them a 4 or 5:30 on both Wednesday and Thursday, and then at 10 o'clock a.m. on Friday. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us and we will see you next time. Bye now.